11 tonight, another local family says they've lost their SNAP benefits to scammers. Those scammers have been targeting EBT cards across the country, and this isn't the first case we've heard about in Hampton Roads. Brianna Fallon joins us in the studio after speaking with a Chesapeake mom who says she fell victim to fraud. Brianna.
Hey there, besties. We have to talk. There's another instance of food stamp issues for people who are getting their benefits stolen. And of course, it's not being replaced. It's not right. It's not fair. How long have we been talking about this? How long have we been talking about don't depend on the government? As soon as they can give it to you, they can take it away. Why is it that people want to continue to have children when they know they couldn't afford the first one, the second one, the third one? People thinking that they're going to get taken care of by the government. And this has got nothing to do with Donald Trump, because I know damn well that that's going to come up. This has to do with the same story that I've been trying to convey to people for years now. Just like Kevin Samuels was trying to tell women, and they did not want to listen because y'all swear you know, but I guess that's just this generation. So good luck with the daggone consequences. We don't want people to starve, but we also want people to take accountability for their actions.
Then I spoke with a mom of 3 over in Chesapeake who says she lost nearly her entire monthly EBT funding just this morning. Now she has to figure out another way to feed her 3 young children. The morning started normally for one Chesapeake mom until she checked funds on her EBT card and saw she only had about $200 left.
And this is the first of the month. So I have the whole month to try and find food for my 3 kids.
The mother says she rushed to the store to use what she had left on the card. But when she got there, the thief struck again, leaving her with just $23.
And I just busted out crying at the grocery store. I had to leave all my groceries there. And that was the most embarrassing part, because you have people staring at you.
She immediately called her social worker and 211. She said both told her there's nothing they can do to give her the funds back.
And I told her, I said, how can I feed my kids?
Now, I'm going to let y'all wild out in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stay a little bit away from that because I know y'all will not disappoint. How about we ask, because we're going to start asking this more often and quicker, where the baby daddies at? What type of support do they offer? Where is it that you thought when you were having these kids, when you were getting pregnant, when you was taking all that pleasure, were you thinking about how he could contribute? Because honestly, we are tired of paying for people that we don't know, that we didn't produce, that we didn't get any pleasure from, with the taxes that we pay by the way of us going to work. Maybe, just maybe, if people decided to vet people and not have children before they get married and not have children with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, then maybe you wouldn't be in this type of situation whereby asking a social worker, how am I supposed to feed my kids? You should be embarrassed to ask that question. You should be embarrassed to ask that question. You should be asking that question of yourself. You should be asking that question of the man that you had children with. You should be working on how to figure that out.
That's when she says the social worker turned her over to local food banks. This woman is not the first parent dealing with stolen EBT funds.
We see a lot of scams going on, and especially card hacking.
According to Elizabeth Carter from the Better Business Bureau, this is a common issue.
Take a hard look at putting those chips in EBT cards because they're not there. So unfortunately, the people that are using these cards are having to swipe.
EBT benefit fraud or any credit card fraud can happen for a number of reasons. So always double check card readers and be cautious when inputting card information online.
And I feel bad for people that are going through it. I'm going through it. I don't even have the money to even get my kids anything right now.
And if you do face EBT benefit frauds, the Virginia Department of Social Services says to take action right away by changing the PIN on your card immediately and contact your local non-emergency law enforcement line to file a report about the stolen benefit. Brianna Fallon, 13 News Now.
Yeah, sad story. Thanks so much, Brianna. The American Relief Act, signed into law on December 21st, does not allow federal funding to be used to replace SNAP benefits stolen due to fraud like card skimming or cloning. To help protect your funds, the Virginia Department of Social Services has a new feature within the Connect EBT app, allowing customers to lock their card when it's not in use.
Remember when Cam went to the clinic in order to hold her first press conference because she wanted to pull at the heartstrings of many women to let them know my body, my choice, my body, my choice. So this is everyone's body and their choice. And the choice seems to have not worked out for so many people because you want to be dependent upon the government when you want to be dependent upon the government. And then when the government says that they want something back from you, then all of a sudden it's not right, it's not fair for the government to be in your body. I would like someone to help me understand which one it is. Remember, it's not right, it's not fair, and Roe v. Wade was against women, and it's not fair to women, and we don't need the government in our body, but you want the government in your children's lives in order to feed said children. And then I know people will be here to say, you're so mean, I need you to connect those dots for me, Bueller. I'm going to need y'all to connect those dots for me, Bueller, because you're full of selective outrage and we not playing those games no more. We in 2025, almost in the daggone March. Y'all still out here listening to these daggone news programs talking about lock your card and this, that, whatever the hell else that they said, which ain't working clearly. It clearly ain't working. And guess when this started? Under Joe Biden. But I know y'all will blame Donald Trump. That's not me defending Donald Trump. That's me making sure that you get the daggone facts. This story is not even 2 weeks old. This stuff has been going on for months. We've been talking about food stamps, and I see that other people are starting to talk about them too, because y'all want to blame the wrong people when what you actually need to be doing is looking in the mirror. Please miss me with the everybody has hard times, because we know that everyone has hard times. But when we say stuff like, be prepared, get your money right, don't have a bunch of kids, out of wedlock, don't be single thinking you can do it all by yourself, listening to Ebony K. Williams and all the rest. Then when it's time to do it all by yourself, you act like you don't know what you're talking about. You act like what we said wasn't said. I've been saying this for years and no one wanted to listen. And yes, I said it again, because what it is the government is not your friend, first of all. And second of all, it is not their job to take care of you. Everyone can fall on hard times. I don't disagree with that. Everyone can use some help. I don't disagree with that. But what is not normal and what needs to stop, and I think is one of the points that Donald Trump is trying to make, is that you should not be dependent upon the government. Now, those people who are running the government shouldn't be doing what they doing either, by way of stealing, getting backroom information, lining their daggone pockets as well. But who you think they're going to come after first, Bueller? Who you think they're going to come after first? We can see what's going on. This stuff with the food stamps is not new. I've been trying to tell y'all, in the words of Roland, but you don't see them trying to help y'all at all. They just going to tell you white supremacy, discrimination, and racism. Help me understand how that's going to help you. Y'all let me know what you think. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. I see you all in the next one.
They know better than to feed me anything, because I do not care.